ถ้าพูดถึงพันธมิตรขององซานซูจีก็คือฝั่งประชาชนโดยเฉพาะประชาชนที่สนับสนุนทางพรรค NLD ก็ได้เห็นการรวมกลุ่มกันชัดเจนนะคะในนามของการแสดงออกแบบอารยะขัดขืนและที่เริ่มจัดตั้งเป็นรัฐบาลกันแล้วนะคะก็คือในนามของรัฐบาลเอกภาพแห่งชาติได้เริ่มเห็นการรวมตัวกันมาพักใหญ่แล้วจากจุดเริ่มต้นที่เป็นคณะกรรมการร่วมรัฐสภาจากสสที่ได้รับการเลือกตั้งนะคะในนามของ CRPH หลังจากนั้นก็เริ่มที่จะขยับการเดินหน้าในเวทีระหว่างประเทศจนมาเป็นรัฐบาลเอกภาพแห่งชาติหรือ NUG โดยโฆษกที่ได้ออกมาให้สัมภาษณ์กับสื่อทั่วโลกนี่ก็คือดร.ซาซานะคะคุณเทพชัยเป็นคุณหมอที่รักษาประชาชนแล้วก็เป็นผู้ช่วยใกล้ชิดองซานซูจีแต่ว่าในวันที่เกิดรัฐประหารก็สามารถหลบหนีออกไปนอกประเทศได้ทันและได้กลายเป็นโฆษกของรัฐบาลเอกภาพแห่งชาติในช่วงเวลานี้ค่ะ
และเมื่อ2 วันก่อนผมและคุณณัฐฐาก็ได้มีโอกาสได้คุยกับดร.ซาซานะครับแล้วก็ทำให้เราเห็นภาพชัดเจนว่าจากนี้ไปองค์กรที่เรียกว่าเป็นรัฐบาลเอกภาพแห่งชาตินะครับซึ่งเชื่อว่าเป็นตัวแทนของคนเมียนมาส่วนใหญ่ในขณะนี้จะเดินหน้าต่อไปยังไงและมีความคาดหวังแค่ไหนที่จะเห็นทางออกอย่างสันติต่อสถานการณ์ต่อวิกฤตที่เกิดขึ้นในเมียนมาขณะนี้ Dr. Sasa, it has been now more than 3 months since the Tatmadaw Dimitri seized power in Myanmar, and yet the people of Myanmar still are going out on the streets to fight against the junta and to demand democracy. And of course, we have been hearing daily reports of injuries and casualties, and that's very sad. But in your view, how much longer do you think the situation, the confrontation between the civilians and military will continue?
Yes. Unfortunately, these military generals have got their plans. They are war planned, they are smart, and they are doing everything they can to remain in power illegally. So today marks 100 days since the military generals took power and stolen our democracy, stolen our freedom, stolen our elections from 1st of February. And all they have been doing is illegal, is illegitimate. Every day they are doing atrocities, the pain and the suffering on the people of Myanmar, which are 54 million people. And again, we should remember these military generals have bought the weapon from China, Russia, other country for the last 52 years. We should never underestimate how many people they can kill. As we speak today, in 100 days, they have killed almost 800 people in Myanmar. That includes children, women, and disabled. And they have hostage more than 4,000, almost 5,000 people, including our leader, Dr. Sasa, and our president, women. So the question of how long this reign of terror will go on depends on the international community actions against these military generals. That also depends on how much our neighbors like Thailand, Cambodia, India, our big neighbor China, and Laos, how much they prepare to help the people of Myanmar and support the people of Myanmar. Depend on that support. The more we get the support from our neighbor, the shorter will be this reign of terror.
Dr. Sasa, international community has been watching the situation in Myanmar very closely, and you could see ASEAN leaders also have a meeting on 24th of April with 5 consensus, and they are going to send special envoy into Myanmar. By any chance, do you think NUG can talk with special envoy?
We are ready and stand by and open arms Well, we say to our ASEAN brothers and sisters, please talk to us. Please come and let's talk together. We have been saying that again and again, clear and loud. ASEAN friends must engage with the people of Myanmar. Anything to do with the future of Myanmar must include the people of Myanmar. That means ASEAN meeting, ASEAN summit, anything to do in Myanmar has to include the people of Myanmar. We represent the people of Myanmar democratically in a free and fair election of 2020, November 8. The people of Myanmar have spoken clear and loud. They have chosen us to represent them. So we are standby and ready, and we appreciate to ASEAN leaders try to help solve the problem of Myanmar, because at the end of the day, the problem of Myanmar is the problem of ASEAN. The people of Myanmar are the people of ASEAN. We are the same people. We are the same community. That means that if they delay solving this problem, there will be refugee flooding across the border. There will be drug smuggling across the border. There will be human trafficking across the border. All are coming. There will be great and massive humanitarian catastrophe, man-made humanitarian catastrophe. So ASEAN has the power to stop it. Our ASEAN brothers and sisters has the power to stop it. China has the power to stop it. India has the power to stop it. We also believe Thailand has the power even to stop it, because this is becoming regional crisis. So the time is not in our side, unfortunately. The time is running out. Every day things are getting worse and worse. We are ready to engage with ASEAN Special Envoy. We are ready to engage with ASEAN brothers and sisters in any way that we can as the people's government of Myanmar. We are the government made by the people of Myanmar for the people of Myanmar. We are ready to engage.
Dr. Sasa, we know that the National Unity Government has expressed disappointment with the position taken by ASEAN because ASEAN is being seen as not being tough enough with the junta, right? But can you be more specific as to what the National Unity Government expects ASEAN to do so that it can help contribute to finding a long-lasting, peaceful solution to the situation in Myanmar?
ASEAN must do the right thing and the best thing for the people of Myanmar. So when we say the right thing, it is not right for ASEAN leader not to condemn the killing of 800 people of Myanmar. These are ASEAN people. They are the people of Myanmar, but they are ASEAN people. So any leaders in ASEAN should not be allowed to kill 800 ASEAN men and women, including children. They must condemn this killing, this violence. So they call for, actually there's only 3 points: stop killing, dialogue, and humanitarian assistance. Mm-hmm. How can we say dialogue when they keep our president hostage? They keep our leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, hostage. Yeah, they torture them. Many, these 5,000 people that they have illegally detained, they even doing sexual abuse to the prisoners that they hold, political prisoners. It's unacceptable. It should not be happening in ASEAN anymore. ASEAN is respected ASEAN. ASEAN is a good ASEAN. It's never is a bad ASEAN. No one like to see bad ASEAN. We have to be proud, stand for our people in ASEAN. But they talk to Ming Aung Hlaing, Mandro and Chief. We are not opposing for them talking to, but they should talk to us. They should engage us. So what I'm saying is that we do appreciate our ASEAN brothers and sisters for trying their best to solve the problem. If they lost this chance, the door are getting narrowing and narrowing of diplomatic solutions. Bigger door are opening for military conflict, which is called Great Civil War. We should remember that these military generals have billions of bullets. They will not stop until they use those trillions of bullets, weapons. Yeah? They will be there. So that's very dangerous. That will split across the border. That will chaos ASEAN. So I think the ASEAN leaders do not realize how dangerous man that we have in Myanmar. That will destroy ASEAN. That will destroy the whole region. That will cause the whole chaos in the region and our neighbor. So we just have very little time to stop that from happening.
Dr. Sasa, so far has ASEAN made any contact with the National Unity Government for talks with you?
That's the point that we've been demanding again and again.
You mean they have not made any contact, official contact with the NUG, right?
Yeah, let me put it this way. We, informal talk, this, there, is there. But again, we need to have formal talk with ASEAN leaders. They need to talk to both sides. They need to talk to, okay, Ming Aung Hlaing, Mandaros, the criminals, okay. Because we understand at some level, they have to make this engagement. Okay, the real point that we are making is any future discussion about Myanmar must include the people of Myanmar. That is us. That's NUG. That is National Unity Government of Myanmar. They should be welcoming that Myanmar in the history for the first time have a national unity government. That includes ethnic nationality leaders across the country. So they should be very happy of this. They should be very proud. They should welcome us and engage with us. But that's not happening right now.
Dr. Sasa, what if senior government official of ASEAN has been in touch with you to try to create another platform, but probably not including the talk or discussion with ASEAN leaders at this point? Would it be probable for NUG to be discussing with senior officials of ASEAN?
We open arms. We are waiting and waiting and waiting. How long we should wait for them? How many dead body ASEAN leaders need to see before they engage with us? We are the only legal body in Myanmar. We are the only legitimate government in Myanmar. Another side of alternative is illegal, illegitimate, brutal, cruel, the killer, the murderers, the criminal. There's another side. Our side, we are open. We are open. So I don't know the reason why they have not engaged with us. I don't know.
Dr. Sasa, the NUG has set up this so-called People's Self-Defense Force, right? Is it a signal that eventually NUG may need to resort to armed struggle against the junta?
The people of Myanmar are being forced to defend themselves. The protector who signed up to protect the people of Myanmar, the military armed forces of the country, are now killing the people of Myanmar. That's why we call to R2P, responsibility to protect. So when we call R2P, no one support us. And the time's running out. As human being, no one will allow itself or herself, himself, to be killed like a sheep or to be killed like a lamb. It will not happen. As human beings, we all have instincts to defend ourselves. So in the end of the day, it's human nature to defend ourselves from the killer, attackers. That's what's happening in the country. So that's why I am saying, right from the beginning, great civil war is coming. If diplomatic failed, if international community do not take strong action against this killer, when the killing become widespread across the country, it will be impossible to stop. People would rather die than live under the killer. That's what's happening. So 54 million people of Myanmar has made it clear. We rather die, not live under military dictatorship. So they have made clear, with or without international support, or with or without our neighbor support, we will stand until our last breath. We would not like to live again under this killer, under these murderers. Enough is enough.
So you are not ruling out an armed struggle then?
So there is only two options, okay? First option is diplomatic option that we have been asking international community, ASEAN, and our neighbor, all of us to help solve this problem with diplomatically. That door is getting closer and closer, is narrowing and narrowing day after day, because there's no action, firm action from ASEAN. There's no firm action from international community. So what do we have the chance? What the solution we have it? What is the option left behind? No more option. The last option is do or die, do or die. So that is where we are right now. So I am very concerned that this problem will become uncontrollable in these coming months. That time, if ASEAN leaders try to solve the problem, it will be almost impossible to solve it because it became too big. Your mom died already, your dad died already, your sister died already, been killed by them, okay? So how do you negotiate with your killer? Who's still killing your people? So that will be uncontrollable situation. That will be called genocide. Because these military generals have got so much weapons that they bought from China, Russia, and from the stolen money of the wealth of the people. They got the money from gas, oil, timber, precious stone of Myanmar for the last 52 years. We should remember, every year they get billions of dollars from our natural resources. They buy the weapon from those countries, and now they have it. So they will use it to kill the people. So when that blow of civil war happens, it will be uncontrollable. It will be impossible to control.
Dr. Sasa, another attempt from international community also coming from UN Security Council. So what's the message you'd like to tell them in order to seek peaceful solution in Myanmar?
UN Security Council has failed on us many times. So it's not new because there is a veto power, say veto power, yeah? That China and Russia, anything to do with the military generals in Myanmar, they will veto it. Now we are calling UN Security Council to vote on the solution. If 9 countries out of 16 vote favor of the solution, it must go to UN General Assembly. UN General Assembly must come with stronger solutions to these military generals who are continue to kill the people of Myanmar. And that is the only way right now. If we do not go to UN General Assembly, the limit is so big of this veto power. So we are asking our big neighbor, stability in Myanmar is good for China and good for economy, good for Myanmar. Stability in Myanmar is stability in Thailand. Yeah, stability, economic good in Myanmar is good in Thailand and China as well. No one benefit from this chaos. It's bad for Thailand. It's bad for Cambodia. It's bad for our neighbor China. It's bad for India. We should have together take this out.
Dr. Sasa, Thailand, of course, is one of Myanmar's closest neighbors. And if you talk to the people in the Thai government, they would say that they want to see Thailand play a very active role in helping find a solution to the crisis in Myanmar. So what suggestion would you have for the Thai leaders on the course of action that they should take so that they can contribute to ending the crisis in your country?
Today, I just met several ambassadors from European Union countries to Thailand and also to Myanmar. And I've made it very clear that these crises, this torture, this intimidation should not cross the border to Thailand. And yesterday, we saw 5 journalists from DVB being arrested by Thai authority. We again plead that please release those people because they have nothing to do with any crime against humanity in Myanmar. So some level, I believe that military generals in Myanmar should not tell the Thai people what to do, number one. They should never tell what to do to Thai government because these murderers have nothing good for Thailand. I can tell you that. Ming Aung Hlaing cannot offer anything to Thailand, any good to Thai, because Ming Aung Hlaing do not love Thai. He do not like. He make a mess. He like the Thai government to clean the mess that he made. He created huge humanitarian catastrophe. He asked ASEAN, please come and help the people. That's not going to work. So we have to say enough is enough. And we understand the Thai people. We love Thai people. Again, we are the same people. We are the people of ASEAN. I must say we are proud people of ASEAN. Thai people are proud people of ASEAN. Myanmar people are proud people of ASEAN. We are the star of ASEAN, okay? We like to explain that to the rest of the world. Look, we are so good. We are a good country. We are good people. We don't like any crime happen in Thailand or in Myanmar. We don't like any atrocities happen in Myanmar or in Thailand. We don't like any reign of terror happen any part of ASEAN. It's clear. So that means that we need, at the moment, is the time of the darkest hour in Myanmar, my country, for my people. We need Thai brothers and sisters to stand with the people of Myanmar, not with the murderer of Myanmar, the murderer people, the military generals of Myanmar. It's clear. And also the same for Thai government. We plead to engage with them. We plead that they will stand with the people of Myanmar, not with the military generals anymore. Because these people bring pain and suffering. If the situation become out of control, I can tell you that our border will be the border of crisis. That will be covered by the blood, the suffering of human beings, yeah, and the suffering of our brothers and sisters, and the smuggling of the drugs, or the smuggling of human trafficking, and all is going to happen. We should not allow that to happen. We all have the responsibility to prevent and to stop it before it's too late. We really reach out to Thai people and Thai government in this very difficult situation in my country to please open your border for humanitarian assistance. We desperately need humanitarian aid to come through to our people who need food, who need shelters, who need the medicine. It's not about politics. It's about as a human being. We need that border is opened as much possible for humanitarian assistance.
Dr. Sasa, any topic or anything that you could see now that you can be on the same page with military junta?
If they stop the killing today, we are in coming into that solution of dialogue. If they release today Aung San Suu Kyi, our leader, Mr. President Women, and all political prisoners, that is the only way how we can meet in the middle, okay? Right now, there's no chance of us coming even to the middle to meet them as they continue killing the people of Myanmar, continue to discharge the battlefield weapon to the neighborhoods, continue to arrest and torture political prisoners, continue to keep 54 million people of Myanmar hostage. All those has to end now. If they end now, we can meet them in the middle. But if they don't, I cannot see any future where I'll be meeting with them. No.
You're not seeing any signs that the military will soften their stand, right?
That depends again. If ASEAN leaders reject them, killing your own people is not good. Stop it. What we are seeing is our ASEAN brothers and sisters are engaging with these military generals, yeah, in behind the scene, yeah, and our big neighbor still engaging with them. That's why Ming Aung Hlaing think, oh, I'm still the leader, I'm still acceptable to my neighbor, I'm still in this power. So who is making this into this stage? It's not Ming Aung Hlaing himself. It's the one who support him. So the 54 million people of Myanmar do not support him. They hate it. They cannot live anymore. Who is supporting Ming Aung Hlaing? Who is supporting him with the weapon, the bullets, yeah, and with the money? Who is giving him money? So that's the question that our neighbors and also ASEAN leaders have to answer. Whoever support Ming Aung Hlaing support the killing. Whoever support this military regime support crime against humanity. Whoever support military regime support atrocities, war crime, and when the great civil war comes, there will be thousands of people of Myanmar, ASEAN, will die on the street. That day, the world will say, who support this guy? Who support this man to kill his people? So we are now asking international community, like US government, European Union, and UK government, and Australia government, under government, I will be meeting and have met many of them as well, talking to them. Look, we must hold accountable to anyone who support this military regime. The crime has to be accountable, not only to the one who committed it, but the one who support to commit it. So I hope that day, anyone who support this military regime will not try to run away from it. They must be held accountable for their action.
ก็ชัดเจนนะครับจากคำพูดของดร.ซาซาคนเมียนมาก็ฝากความหวังไว้ที่ประชาคมโลกนะครับโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งอาเซียนครับในฐานะที่เป็นเพื่อนบ้านที่ใกล้ชิดที่สุดของเมียนมาเนี่ยในการสร้างแรงกดดันให้กองทัพให้ผู้นำเหล่าทัพเมียนมานั้นยอมที่จะสละอำนาจแล้วก็ยอมที่จะฟังเสียงของประชาชนแล้วก็ทำให้เมียนมากลับไปสู่เป็นประชาธิปไตยแต่ว่ามันจะเป็นไปได้แค่ไหนนั้นทั้งหมดนี้ก็เป็นสิ่งที่ทุกคนก็รอดูคำตอบอยู่นะครับโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งคำตอบที่อาจจะมาจากส่วนหนึ่งในบทบาทของอาเซียนในการที่จะมีบทบาทในการเข้าไปช่วยหาทางที่จะให้เกิดการพูดคุยเพื่อนำไปสู่ทางออกจากสันติ
และดร.ซาซาก็ย้ำถึงบทบาทของประเทศเพื่อนบ้านนอกเหนือไปจากอาเซียนนะคะย้ำหลายครั้งในช่วงของการสัมภาษณ์ถึงบทบาทของไทยจีนและอินเดียในฐานะที่เป็นเพื่อนบ้านมีพรมแดนติดกับเมียนมาว่าถ้ายิ่งเกิดปัญหาขึ้นในเมียนมาก็จะยิ่งส่งผลกระทบต่อประเทศเพื่อนบ้านอย่างหลีกเลี่ยงได้ยากเพราะฉะนั้นก็อยากที่จะให้ประเทศเพื่อนบ้านได้ดูแลและช่วยเหลือประชาชนคนเมียนมาด้วยค่ะ